Good day, good morning, YouTube. How is everybody doing? I know it's been a long time since I've uploaded a video, but had a lot happening. I know I say that all the time, but I have had a lot happening. So, we made the move, or I made the move up to North Carolina. Living up here in the mountains now. As you can see, the sun is out. Hurricane Dorian is in full force. Once again, somehow the East Coast has memed and shamed another hurricane. Don't know how that happened, but it did. It did. You know, a lot of people lost cars, ripped Little Red Jeep, you know. But, on my way to work right now. Let's see. So what are some cool things about living up here in the mountains of North Carolina? A, there are seasons. B, there are actually parts to the day. Allow me to elaborate, if you will. Back in Florida, when it would, like, I'd wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning, walk banjo, it would be already like 85, 90 degrees. Here, I wake up at 9 o'clock and walk banjo, and it's in the 60s. It's nice. Real nice. And even during the hot part of the day, since I got here, it's like mid-80s. So the best part about that is the fact that I can drive with my windows down and just enjoy fresh air. Yeah, it's been a pleasant change. I know I sound a little hoarse right now. It's because I'm actually up in a place that has like allergies and stuff like that. So, boom, that's how that goes. But yeah, I'm on my way to work this morning. I am on week 2 of the job working inside of the general store. I work in a cafe up there. I thought I was going to be a barista, which I do a little bit of barista-ing, but it's mainly baking and making orders and taking orders and stuff like that. So, like, everybody does everything in there. This weekend is what is called the Morganton Festival, historical Morganton Festival or whatever. And we are, it's going to be 3 days where the town is just packed out. So I'm headed there now. I'm going to be picking up. I'm only going to be working 2 days this week, or this weekend. Excuse me. I'll be working Friday and Saturday, and today's Friday, by the way. Yeah, and Sundays I don't work. I don't work Sundays. Sundays are for Jesus and for family. So that's what I'm taking time to do. And you know, my off times has been nice. My parents and I have done a couple of things that have been really nice. Last weekend, I believe it was, we went to the Apple Festival in Hendersonville, which, you know, I go to these things because my parents want to go and I want to spend time with them. I am not a fan of these festivals. Reason being, it's large crowds. And it's mostly stuff that I don't care about, like apples. I know that sounds weird. The only thing that Apple has done for me, well, there's a couple of things. The only thing that Apples have done for me in my life is create a wonderful product, for one, with the Mac, the AirPods, the iPhone, and the iWatch. Plus several other things that I've not been able to get my hands on. But also apple butter. I love apple butter. So, I don't know if you guys know, but I don't know if you guys caught it, at least earlier when I said baking. Now, for those of you who know me, know that I suck at baking. Until now. I have started making scones at work because it's something that we just do there. And I came up with an idea for an apple butter scone with a spice cider glaze. And I know some of you are going to hear that and go, oh my God. And you're right, it's freaking incredible. For somebody who had never done any successful baking of anything other than a pizza in the past, this is awesome for me. I'm taking a lot of the flavors that I loved that I wish I could eat again if I was eating carbs, if I wasn't diabetic, stuff like that. And I'm putting them into these foods or into these scones, and I'm giving them to the world and being like, here's a piece of me, enjoy. And I gotta tell you guys, we cannot keep those apple butter scones in stock. We just can't. We're doing, we've got some big reveal thing tonight. I think they're revealing a, what do you call it? A Christmas window, because it's very much an old school store where back in the day they would build these beautiful window displays and then they would unveil them for the world to see. Well, for some reason here in September we're already releasing a Christmas one. We haven't even gotten to Halloween yet or Thanksgiving, and yet they are dropping in the beginning of September a freaking Christmas window. I don't get it. But, you know, hey, if it brings people in, it's going to bring people in. The more people come into the store, the more chance there is of them coming upstairs and going to the coming up to the cafe upstairs. And that's good for us. We're trying to expand some stuff, make everything work a little bit better. Just because we want this place to be around for a while. It's a relatively new store. It's only about a year old. The cafe upstairs has only been in operation since April of this year. So not very long. I'm really excited to see what's going to happen with this. I don't know how long I'm going to be up here. I don't know how long I'm going to be doing this job. My goal right now, short term, is to get a hold of a camper. For those of you guys that know me personally in my life, I know I say that a lot, but for those of you who know me personally in my life, you know that I spent about 3.5 to 4 years living in a 32-foot travel trailer. I loved that life. I missed it. It was so simple. I didn't have a ton of stuff. Living back in Florida, I kind of confined myself to my room just to kind of make sure that I was out of the way of everybody living in the house. And I realized how little I actually needed. So what I will be doing here shortly when I actually have some time, because I am working full-time with just a scotch overtime, I am going to be going through everything that I have left after I got rid of stuff before I left North Carolina the first time. I'm going to be going through everything and getting rid of a bunch of stuff. I'm really excited about that. Another really cool thing is I actually have access to TV again. I haven't had access to TV in years. So I've been catching up on a lot of shows. Expedition Unknown with Josh Gates, really a great show. I watch a lot of different stuff that most people would watch, I think. I don't really watch like the sitcoms and the dramas and the stuff like that. I'm more of a documentary style, real life, not reality, real life TV. Reality TV is trash. Don't watch it. Don't waste your time. It's not reality. It's all scripted. And I'm sure you guys have heard that and you're like, no, John, you're wrong. You're totally wrong. The Bachelor is not scripted. It is. Grow up. Okay? Find something that's actually good and entertaining and it's not trash. So I watch stuff like Expedition Unknown, Ghost Hunters, things like that. I enjoy those shows. They're educational. I learn things. I would rather learn than waste my time on trash. I just would. There's a really cool game show that my parents turned me on to called Holy Moly. It's a show that was put together, produced by Stephen Curry. I guess that's like a basketball player, but he appears in the show. It's pretty cool. It's like mini golf on steroids. Great show. If you get a chance to find it, watch it. It's hysterical. It's mini golf mixed with Wipeout. It's so funny. One of the commentators for the show is Rob Riggle. Love me some Rob Riggle. A lot of respect for that guy, former Marine. Love you, dude. I know you're probably never gonna ever in a million years see this, But if you do, on the off chance, love you, dude. Appreciate you. Thank you for serving. And, that goes for anybody watching this that was in the military at any point in time. I love you guys. I do. And I really appreciate you. I come from a family of military service. Wanted to join the military, was not able to. So I'm going to continue to support and love on all of our military men and women that have gone off, come back, and including their families, because that is a tough life to live. With that being said, so holy moly, great show. Finally, last night saw Fantastic Beasts 2. For those of you who have not seen it, like me up until now, take a minute, go and watch it, especially if you've seen the first one, if you know anything about Harry Potter. But if you've been living under a rock and know nothing about Harry Potter, or if you're one of those religious freaks that thinks that it's all the work of the devil, it's fiction, people. It's fiction. Grow up. There's no way a book is going to dictate your religion in life unless it's the Bible or the Book of Satan or the Torah. It's like, or the Quran. It's not an actual religious text, people. Sack up and be real. Take some time and watch these movies. They are thoroughly enjoyable. Your family is going to love it. And maybe, just maybe, you'll feel a little human. But for those of you who have seen it already, I loved it. Very happy that they came out with it. Very happy and slightly confused with the ending. I'm going to have to watch some of the special features to truly understand what exactly went down there. But yeah, no, great movie. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Dan Fogler, love that guy. Always have. He's in one of my favorite movies, plays Hutch in Fanboys. Love that guy. Love him. But yeah, so we're on the way to work right now. It's going to be a busy day. I had to leave a little bit earlier than normal because, of course, like most small town festivals, they are going to block off almost all of the streets. And I'm going to have to find a way to park several, a good distance from where I actually work, which is irritating. Also, we have this parking lot in the back of all of the stores on this block. And it says no 2-hour parking, but it's also where everyone has to park to work. And they have some meter maid that comes through and puts tickets on your car. Why? I work here. Okay? I work here. Do not put a ticket on my car. This is something that I think that all of the businesses on this block need to go to the town about and be like, yo, let's get real here. We all work here. There's no reason we should be getting ticketed, and there's no reason this should be a 2-hour parking lot, because businesses park here. That is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Whew. But yeah, so we're doing good. We're doing good so far, other than the slight irritation from that. I'm thoroughly enjoying life. I'm loving my drive to work. What I love about the mountains is it only I live 18 miles from work, but it takes 35 to 40 minutes to get there, which is just crazy to me. But yeah, I don't care how long the drive takes. I've come to love it. I absolutely have. I thoroughly enjoy this drive. Except for, like, right now, I happen to be, you guys might see the reflection in my glasses here, I happen to be caught behind a guy dragging a travel trailer, which is kind of ironic because I want to live in one again. But this guy's driving insanely slow, and I don't understand why. Anywho, I'm going to head to work. I'm going to continue to enjoy my drive. And with that being said, we're almost at 15 minutes on this video, and I know you guys like to see longer videos, so there we go. And in summation, I love you guys. God bless. We'll catch you next time.